Good evening, my lovers. I'm back in my garden. Yes, it was pouring with rain this morning. Anyway, the experiment with the vinegar is well, it's not complete, it's ongoing, but it's looking really promising. Right, I've been given this Kia scrub, and look how this is starting to come up with sort of like it's been plated in copper, which is a bit odd. And you can see the base metal starting to come through on it. So I'm going to keep on scrubbing this. I bought some of these things online, like little wire brush scratching things, and I've got some water over here. I've been putting it in the water and scratching it, and you know, it's coming up lovely. The base metal's coming up, look, which is really surprising that this is working, but that's really odd, having that sort of copper plating just there. Right, and here's one of the other things I tried. You can see this is a log splitter, right? So you can see how manky it is on this side. Well, look, it's coming up to the base metal. Put it in there. You know, I reckon if I tapped off some more of this rust here, it'll come up lovely. But that's what it used to look like, and that's what it looks like now. Alright, this is a really old little hatchet type thing. You can see the metal's coming off. But on this side, look, it's coming up with the base metal. I'm going to get a little hammer, I'm going to try and tap off these extra bits, and see if I can get it right back to the base metal. There you go, look at that. Obviously it's going to take a bit more soaking, this one, because it's pretty encrusted. And that's going to have to chip this off. But yeah, once I get it back to the base metal and get it cleaned up nice, I could get a handle put on it and you know, cleaned up a bit more, maybe grind this a bit, and offer it to a local pub to they can put on the wall. Look, lovely little hatchet. That would look really good on a pub wall. Right, I've got another hatchet here. It's been soaking in the vinegar. Another little tool of some description. So I'm going to give that now a bit of a scrub in with the brush, and we'll see what comes up. It's coming up, it's you know, it's looking good. I was really surprised that this works. There's a little local, well, it's a national group, and it's called Men in Sheds, and with a bit of luck there might be a man in a shed somewhere locally who can get these little axes. What do they call it? What's the word? There is a word for having the wood put back in. Special word, I think. Special word. See, that's the original, look. And that's it now. It's been in the vinegar and scrubbed a bit. So I'm making this, soak it in this vinegar for a bit longer, chip off these little bits of rust, and might get right back to the base metal. Obviously it's going to look a bit pitted, but that would be the charm of it. Then I'm going to boil it in candle wax to help, because some of these fishes might go a bit deeper. Boil it in candle wax, and that should help preserve it for the rest of its days. But a lovely little hatchet. Right, there it is, best as I can do it for the moment. So obviously there's a bit more rust inside there. That's going to have to be tapped out. But yeah, I reckon these, keep on doing it, keep on soaking these little tools in vinegar. And we're going to have some spectacular little axes to hang on maybe a pub wall somewhere like that. And this is all I'm using. Vinegar, spirit vinegar, that's it. You just soak it in there for a couple of days. Look at that. Back to the base metal. So I'm going to put all these things back in here. I tried cleaning that key, but it hasn't come up very well. It needs a bit of crustation knocking off. So I'm going to put these back in the vinegar. And let them soak for a bit longer. Probably might chop it up in case it's evaporated. And in a couple of days I'll get them cleaned up, find somewhere like men in sheds, they're called, men in sheds. So if someone looks up a local group to Yate, we'll see if we can find men in sheds to get them you know, re-hung, not hung, what do they call, what's the word that when you put the wood back in? Don't know. Right, lovely jubbly. Right, hopefully I'll be back out tomorrow with Tony, doing a bit more metal detecting, and we'll find some more relics with a bit of luck. Cheers! Ugh.